Hello everyone, I'm Ali from Free Conversation Lovers.
Hello, and I'm Amir. We're free conversation lovers.
We have interviews with professionals, tourism related podcasts, and we are also gonna have immigration related podcasts in which we'll give you information about the best countries that most people want to immigrate to.
Today we're going to speak about India. We have a guest from India. Saurav, would you introduce yourself?
Yeah, thank you, Ali. Thank you, Amir. It's a pleasure for me. Like you guys called me up here, and like you are guys having a podcast with me. So I will introduce myself in my own language, which is Hindi, for the Indian viewers. नमस्ते भाइयों भाई और बहनों मेरा नाम सौरभ नेगी है और मैं उत्तराखंड देहरादून शहर का निवासी हूँ और मैं इंडिया में रहता हूँ और अभी currently I'm studying in Delhi University, which is a great university in India. So yeah, I'm glad to speak to you guys. Let's continue.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I really appreciate it that you're here. Welcome to Free Conversation Lovers. I hope we can give listeners cool information about India. But everyone, before listening to this podcast, please subscribe and hit that notification bell.
Yeah, do it. And India or official Republic of India, is a country in South Asia. It is the second most populous country, the seventh largest country by land area, and the most populous democracy in the world. And also, the population in India is more than 1.3 billion. It's really crowded, I think. Right? What do you think?
Like second largest in the world. Yeah, it is pretty not much that crowded. Like if you go to some places like in Uttar Pradesh, like in the northwestern parts, like these states are pretty much crowded, but yeah, we can see that the population density is not very much in the other parts of the country. So people live here, like we live together with each other. We share cultures and traditions, so it's good. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's good to have a great population, and like we are moving forward with it.
Yeah, exactly. Well, the national flag of India is horizontal rectangular. If you remember one of our previous podcasts, it was about amazing facts about Nepal. And we spoke about Nepal. We also mentioned the Nepal flag, which looks differently. I mean, it's totally different from the other flags and the other countries. And it was like two triangles or stuck together. So if you want to hear more about that flag, please check out the podcast. That was good. The top saffron color indicates the strength and courage of the country. The white middle band indicates peace and truth with Dharma chakra, and the green shows the fertility.
yes, exactly. It's actually beautiful. It's actually really beautiful. And let me see,
Yeah.
Yeah,
and it has also really beautiful, landscapes. I don't know. Can you say some beautiful landscapes in your country?
yeah, yeah. India is like, if you guys ever visited India, and all the people who are watching it, who are from India, know that like, India is a very diverse country, and like if you go to any part of the country, like if even if it's north, south, east, west, you'll find different like kind of aesthetics, different kind of landscapes, and like every part is covered with different kind of like geography. See, the northern part we have Himalayas, and most of the northern part is covered with mountains. Like we have mountain ranges, different, and then the south you will see coastal areas, uh, and beaches and stuff. And the northeastern side you will see snowfall, deltas and stuff. So India, like people like love to visit in India. Not like it is very beautiful, like to see the geography, to see the things, but the most important thing why people visit India is kind of the spirituality, which which is there in the religion, and so much religion and so much tradition is in there in India. So like people usually come here like to explore more about the like the inner peace and some and state and thing. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's great.
exactly. And we'll gonna, we are going to talk more about the religions also. And
Yeah,
the
Yeah.
cows, the cows are protected by their own set of rules in the constitution, and those are rules making killing cows a crime. Even in crowded city streets, cows have the freedom to roam where they want without fear of being harassed by humans. Is it right? Cows considered sacred in India?
Co- cows.
Yeah, I mean cows.
What is cows? Cows. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, cow, cow. Like in India, like if you go, like it's very strange for me, like for the people, like for the people who comes from the foreign countries, especially from the Western countries like US, Canada, and even Australia. When people from other countries visit India and they go to McDonald's, get astonished by seeing that the burgers they are having there does not contain beef. So like it is strictly prohibited in India. Like we consider cow as a second mother, and that is because like India used to be a like 30% of Indian GDP is due to the agriculture, and like we like most of the ancestors we grew up as the farmers and like who used to farm cattle and stuff. So in Indian culture, even in my village, I'm from Uttarakhand, and in my village, when we go to my village, we our grandparents used to have cows, and like we used to feed them, and they used to live with us in our home. So it is considered as, and we used to drink their milk. So it is considered as our mother, second mother, which provides us nutrition and like helps children to grow to their fullest. So yeah, it is sacred, and like you can, if you like, every foreigners come here and they get astonished by seeing the cows really moving around in the streets, and like it's great.
Yeah, so you don't eat beef,
Cow
right?
do are the religions. Yeah, yeah.
You don't eat
Beef is
beef.
banned in India.
Yeah.
No,
So
no,
there is
no,
no hamburgers,
not at all.
right?
No, no hamburgers. Only plain
Yeah.
you can have aloo McDonald's, aloo tikki, and chicken. You can have chicken burger and mutton burger, not more than that. That is the
Yeah,
most
exactly.
popular thing you can eat from the non-vegetarian point of view.
Yes, well, cows are also considered sacred in Nepal, and so in this podcast and over the previous podcast that we talked about Nepal, we said the cows are considered in Nepal, and
Yeah,
we also asked our Nepalese friend if they could eat beef in Nepal, and he said no. So it's actually the same thing that in India, cows are also considered sacred, and people are not allowed to eat beef. Yeah, so
yeah.
this one
So
is
yeah,
also
in
amazing.
the majority of Indian people are that follows the religion which is Hinduism, and Nepal is the first country in the world which is declared itself as a Hindu country. So yeah, and it is due to the religion. Uh, I consider like the Islam people they eat beef and other stuff, but in Hinduism we prohibit it. We consider like we have a goddess, like the main god, the three main gods, one of which is Shiva, and the his ride uh, is cow. So yeah, it's very sacred in the Hindu religion. And Nepal being the Hindu country, uh, like they also share the same ideas as we do. So yeah, it sounds
Yeah,
familiar.
exactly. Well, and it's customary in India to eat food with your fingers, including rice, sauces, meats, and vegetables. Some people argue that to truly enjoy an authentic Indian curry, you must eat dish with your hands. Don't think about using a fork, knife, and a spoon while you're in India. Just watch how the locals do it and try finger food out for yourself. Indian people are expert in it. So isn't it hard for you to eat food with fingers? Like, did you eat all of the food with fingers?
So yeah, yeah, like people say like in India, we like people have a pre-notion that like people outside of India that we all eat our food with hands, but that's not the case. Like we do use spoons and forks to eat different kind of dishes. But yeah, we like for eating chapatis and bread, we use hands like to eat rice as well. Some people do prefer to eating like to get more into the flavors and like to eat with their hands, like it connects to them. So not majority of people do that, but yeah, some people enjoy eating like that. It's not like a strange thing in India to like to find a person eating with their hands. Yeah,
It's
so it's
not
quite
always,
enjoyable
yeah.
as well.
You know,
Yeah,
all of the people don't do that, and by not
yeah.
with, you don't really use hand with a lot of, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah. Even in my family, I and my sister we use spoons to eat food, like and the other food like chapatis and other stuff we use hands, but mostly we use spoons. Like, but my parents and my grandparents, they and my some cousins as well, they use hands to eat. Yeah, so to eat food. So like it depends on the person to person.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and
but it is
then
not considered as strange in India. Like you will find people eating with their hands and enjoying their food, yeah, licking their fingers.
and the next fact, you
Yeah.
know, in India is the Hindu calendar has 6 seasons. You know, typically in most countries there is 4 seasons calendar, but India follows a 6 season calendar: spring, summer, monsoon, autumn, pre-winter, and winter. You know, it's like 6 seasons, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, so the Hindu culture, we have a different calendar, which most people do not follow, but we have a different calendars. And when the child, like when a newborn baby comes to like when a new baby borns into this world, so that he is named in Hinduism according to that calendar. And what should I say, Pandit, which is uh, a priest in Hindu culture. He uh, he he reads all of that calendar and he names out the children. Like he there is two names of the Hindu child which is born into the Hindu family, like which is according to like when he is born, and the one which is given by his parents. So yeah, that happens. Like we have six season according to the Hindu calendar, and the monsoon season uh, is is due to uh, the due to in monsoon season we experience rain in the northern region of the India, and it is like this is a short period of like 2 to 3 months where we experience the northern part of India experience heavy rainfall. So yeah, like it's kind of different from other part because India is uh, located into the it is called a peninsula, and what is it called? I forgot it. Like it is covered with water from the three side, and one side is land. So like that makes a different from the other countries. It is not a full island, and it's not the like the land which is covered country which is covered from land from all side. So it varies, like the temperature and the seasons varies due to that, because it is covered with sea from the three sided and one side is covered with land. So yeah,
Yeah.
and the topmost part, the northern part is covered with Himalayas. So that due to that, also the season varies accordingly.
So,
So yeah,
generally, if you want to describe the weather or climate, how is it during the year? Is it most cold or hot?
yeah. So as I said, like India has a we cannot like say that the India has this kind of weather, because if you go to southern part, it is more closer to the Tropic of Cancer. So uh, it experience more of a heat, like direct sun rays from the sun. So it is kind of more hot. There you can see that there is less rain, and the winters are short in the southern region. So, and in the northern region, you can see like there is snowfall. The Himalayas are covered with snowfall. And if you go to the northeast, there is a state in which is called Cherrapunji in India, which is in the northeastern state. It is said that this state, this city, it experience rainfall all over, like for the whole year. Like rainfall doesn't stop there, and they build homes on the, like on the pillars, so that like they can avoid wet rain and stuff. So yeah. So climate is varied accordingly to in which state you are living. If you are living in the northern state, you will experience more winter, and if you are living in the southern state, you will experience more of a summers. Like the temperature is more like humid and more warm. So yeah, you can
Yeah,
see like there is a
Mm.
difference in the southern and northern India. They
yeah,
experience different kind of seasons. Yeah,
yeah, and that's
it's kind
more
of cool.
because it's
Yeah,
big country, big, it has
yeah.
big area. And let's talk
Exactly.
about good places in India. Have you ever been in?
Okay.
Have you ever been to Taj Mahal?
Taj Mahal, no, not yet. Like I have, like I want to visit Taj Mahal someday, but until now, not yet.
What have you
Like
heard about it?
I'm like currently I'm 19 years old. So I was born in 2001. So you can see uh I'm going to be 20 in this July. So like I joined university in another state. I was in one state which is called Uttarakhand, and I joined in the university in another state for the same reason. Like I wanted to go out of this place so that I will be more independent. I will see more places and meet new people. Like currently I'm living with my parents, and if I go to another state for college, I'll be getting more independence and stuff. But yeah, you can see the corona thing happened, and we are all locked up in our homes. So it doesn't happen. But yeah, I'll if I get times, like sooner or later I will see those places. But yeah, Taj Mahal, like it
Yeah.
is, I don't know if it is still in the seven wonders of the world, but it has been there for a long period of time. And like it is really great
Yeah,
to
exactly.
see. I've
Well,
heard stories like the king who built it, which is Akbar. Like it took uh, the castle to build like around 100 to 30 to 40 years of time to build that castle, and to build Taj Mahal. No, I should not call it castle, but yeah, the monument. So, and what happened? The crazy part about is that he doesn't want it. Like it's, I don't know if it's true or not, but this is like everybody know that in India that the king, what he did was, when the castle was built, like when it was finished building, and the Taj Mahal was there, then all the labor and all the people who worked on the castle, he cut off their hands, so that this monument cannot be replicated again. So like this is kind of a story which all the people in India know. And like
yeah.
yeah, Taj Mahal, all the foreign people who may be watching this podcast, like most of the people outside of India know about this Taj Mahal, because like it is well renowned in all over the world. So yeah, it's good.
Yeah. Well,
It's good to visit.
yeah, that was an amazing history of Taj Mahal. I mean, I always wanted to visit India, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to visit India sometime soon. And Taj Mahal is
Yeah,
going to be the first place that I'm going to visit in India because it looks beautiful. It looks amazing. And because
yeah,
if there was just one symbol to represent all of India, it will be the Taj Mahal. And millions of tourists make the trip to Agra every year. They wake up before dawn to see beautiful structure radiant at a radiant sunrise. And the most recognizable feature is the white dome at the peak of the mausoleum, often called the Onion Dome. It rises to about 35 meters, which is 115 feet, and is surrounded by four other domes.
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
Taj Mahal is like the government. What they did was, what happening was with Taj Mahal was that it is so much like popular in the world, and so much tourists come to visit in India. Like it was really crowded around the city, and it was so crowded that the pollution happened. It started corroding the marble that was made used making the Taj Mahal, and it was turning like brownish and black, yellow black. So the government now did was like for the diameter of for the radius of 5 kilometers, like there is no this thing, like you cannot do any business and stuff around this 5 kilometers of radius, so that like it will protect the monument to not like deplete over the years. Yeah, so that was a good decision for the government, and yeah, it shouldn't like this is the beautiful thing that is present. Like it is one of the most beautiful thing that one of the most beautiful place and monument that people wanna come and see in India. So yeah, people like the government wanna and the people wanna preserve it for the betterment of the like the future generation, like to preserve the history and the culture. Yeah.
yeah, and let's take a look at the next place. The next place is Varana, Varanasi, I think. Yeah, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
One of the
Varanasi.
oldest cities in the world. Varanasi is the holiest place in India, and the spiritual activities take place along the sacred Ganges River. Have you heard about it?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, Ganges River. It is called Ganga in India, but like for the like its English name is Ganges, and it like this that the god told you about, who's like the ride is cow, the Shiva, Lord Shiva. The Ganges is considered that the Ganges is originated from his what should I say, from his hairs. Like it originates from his hairs for the first time, and it comes down from the Himalayas to like it is the one of the most sacred rivers in India, and all the people like all the devotees go there and like have a bath, and it is considered like if you go there and preserve some water from the Ganges and you uh, store it for like 5 to 10 years, it won't like get spoiled. So like it happens, and all the like it is considered once a person in the Hinduism, it is considered that if a person goes and have a bath in the Ganges River, all his like sins will be washed off. So all the people once in a while go there and have a dip in the river to like like it has some of the greatest sacred aspects considered to it. So it is one of the most popular, and the Varanasi, it is next to this city falls next to the banks of the river. It is in the bank of the river. So yeah, it is one of the sacred city, as I should say, because it is near the sacred river. So yeah, people go there and have bath in the Ganges River, and it is surrounded with temples. People go there, pray, meditate, and do all the religious activity. So yeah, it is also a great place for the foreigner to visit. Like if you want to see how Hinduism and how the Indian culture really is, and how do people do their like follow the religion, follow the customs, you can visit Varanasi. It's a good place.
Yeah, it's really beautiful.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, wait,
And another
yeah.
place. The next place is Ellora Caves in Kailasa Temple. Have you ever been to this place, the Ellora
No,
Caves?
not yet. No, 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 bro.
Yeah. Around 100 kilometers southwest, the Ellora Caves contain nearly uh, 3,000 Hindu carvings, the most famous of which is Kailasa Temple, Cave 16. I think that's what they call it. A massive structure
Okay.
devoted to Lord Shiva that features life-size elephant sculptures. The magnificent carvings at both sides will leave you filled with wonder.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah. I'm learning so much from you guys. But I have heard of
Yeah.
this temple, and this is like a piece of an art, and like you can see like this. How can you do such kind of architect? It is considered that it was carved out of just one stone, one big stone, and it was like carved out of that. Yeah, it was
Yeah,
made just out of
exactly.
a single stone, and it was using a sickle, and uh, it was just carved out of that, the whole temple. It took like so many years to build this temple, the Ellora Caves, and like it's a piece of art. Like if a person is interested in art and culture, then you should go and visit the Ellora Caves. Like you will definitely be
Yeah.
amazed by seeing how the great the architecture is of this, and how the person mind works, and how detailed work that has been done in this Ellora Caves.
yeah,
Yeah,
and
Yeah,
exactly. Because
yeah,
I believe that those people did a lot, those people did a lot of work to build this place. Because back
yeah,
then they didn't have access to technology, they didn't have access to proper tools. So it must have taken them, it must have taken a long time to build it. To, just like you said, it takes a long time to carve one stone. But now in this
yeah,
place, we can see a lot of, yeah, exactly. We can see a lot of them.
yeah.
they
Yeah, it's kind of fascinating, like how the old people, like our older generation, how like hardworking were they, and how creative their mind was. How did they build all of this? And you can see like many of the places in India which are like that, and like most of the temples, like they are a piece of art and architecture. Like you can see how, like in sculpting we say like you cannot work with like hastiness. You cannot do sculpting. Like if you do a one wrong step, then you cannot undo it. So you need to like be patient and follow the process and go slow with it. And so much patience and preciseness, and the skills these guys had who built this place. Like you guys will be amazed by seeing like in this in the real life, and I would also be wanting to visit someday.
and the next place is Meister Skeleton. It's really strange. Have you heard about it?
Skeletal Lake.
Mysterious Skeleton Lake.
Uh, no, I haven't heard about that. Like it's a new for me too.
Yes, it's
Mysore Skeleton Lake.
yeah, it's like Meister. It's a strange place that you
Yeah, yeah,
can find
Mystery of Skeletal
human.
Lake. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah, yeah.
you can find
Yeah,
human
it is in my
skeletons.
state. Yeah, where I live. It's in Uttarakhand, Trishul Massive in Himalayas. Yeah, yeah. Where I live in northern part of the India, and yeah, like in Uttarakhand, we can see Himalayas with the naked eyes. So yeah, Himalaya covers whole of the north, and like this skeletal lake must be in some like in this Himalayan range as well. It is in Kund, the high it is high altitude glacial lake in Uttarakhand state. Yeah,
And
yeah, but I don't know about it.
yeah,
Yeah,
check it.
it
You have to check it
yeah
now. After this
yeah
podcast, go and check it out, and give us
yeah
more information, complete information to
yeah
share it
yeah.
with the listeners.
I will let you know guys when I visit this place, Mystery Skeletal Lake,
Yeah,
where all the skeletons are being brought up.
and
Let's see how it goes.
it is thought that the skeletons are the remains of people from the ninth century who died during a severe hailstorm. It's really strange. It's about the people who were living ninth century. It's too strange.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. It is really strange. I don't know about this. Like, it's not that popular in where I like in Uttarakhand where I live, the famous places are Nainital, Rishikesh. Rishikesh is the most popular place for the foreigner people. Like we can see foreigner people roaming around in the like the place of Rishikesh. It's like it's just 40 to 45 kilometers from where I live. So like it is basically people foreigner people come here to like there are a lot of meditation centers for they come here for yoga and spirituality basically. So yeah, if a person wants to like explore more about this, the Hindu culture and spirituality, they usually prefer Rishikesh because there are a lot of gurus out there, and the sacred river Ganga also uh, passes by that from there, and yeah,
And
people come there and like they practice yoga
mhm,
and like for 1 to 2 years and they learn more about India. So like in Uttarakhand where I live, this Rishikesh is one of the famous places, and the second place is Nainital where like the most it is uh, famous for the lake which is called the Nani Lake, from where its name is derived from, the Nani Lake. And like basically in the winter season in the month of uh, January and Jan and December, they 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 experience rainfall there, the snowfall there. So yeah, people come there and yeah, they experience the mountains and the snowfall, and they can do scuba diving. Uh, what is that? In Rishikesh, we have this river rafting and bungee jumping. We have these kind of adventure sports also. And the third thing, which is most important, is trekking. The trekking is the most important, most popular thing to do when the person comes to India. So yeah, you can go to trek. Like there are a lot of trek to mountain peaks and stuff. So yeah, there is a lot of fun to do. Like in the northern part, if a person visiting the northern part in Uttarakhand, you can do treks, you can do rafting, you can experience snowfall, you can go for the spirituality, you can go for yoga, and yeah, there is a lot to explore in India in the northern side. So yeah,
yeah. And I have
but
an
I do have to check this place out,
yeah, and I
the
have
little lake.
yes. I just wanted to ask you a question. If you want to be really
Yeah,
honest with the listeners, do you really suggest people to visit India?
yeah, definitely, bro. Yeah, if the person is avid traveler, then the India should be the topmost country that you need to visit it, because the places, the diversity, the culture, the people, different kind of people and different kind of religion, different kind of like there are 28 national languages in India. So like there is so much difference in how the people are brought up, how the people think, how the people behave, and how this culture works and how the society works. You can go to another state and you will see like there is a whole lot of different world. Like
Ac-
you go to northern part, you will experience different kind of atmosphere, you will see different kind of people, and you go to another part, you will see different kind of. So it's full of it is rich of culture and diversity. So I agree, I strongly suggest every person who is watching this video that India should be in your topmost list, topmost country to visit if you are an avid traveler and you want to visit. And also like if a person is visiting India, like it's not that much. It will not cost them that much if you are going to like in tier one countries, France, Paris, Germany. Like you will have a decent stay here. People are nice, and like people are nice and they will help you guide, like they will guide you through. You will have a good time in India here. Like definitely you should definitely come to India, and we welcome you
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah,
you all.
exactly. Thank you. Well,
Actually,
yeah,
you
I
can
mean,
see different things in India. The religion, the people, the
Yeah,
culture, the natures. It's really many things you can find in it. Yeah.
yeah. I mean,
yeah,
it's full of
because
adventure,
yeah, yeah,
Like, Yeah, like this skeleton lake is really strange for me, and I already got a list of creepy places that I'm gonna visit in the future. Starting with the Conjuring House, the Conjuring House from the Conjuring movie, and I think I should add, Mr. Lake
Yeah,
to this list.
yeah, Mystery Lake. Yeah, you can,
Yeah.
you can. Yeah, the if you're talking about the haunted places, like there is a place in Rajasthan, which is like mostly desert, and uh, there is a place called Bhangar, and it is like a deserted temple, and it is considered like the top 10 most haunted places in India. So if you are looking for that, like it is banned, like people cannot go there in night, and people have tried and they were like gone, like they were missing. So yeah, so you can visit it in day, like it is one of the haunted places in India. One, like I think it is in top three probably. So yeah, if we are talking about haunted places, you can visit in Rajasthan.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. And thank you, man. We really enjoyed
Yeah.
with
yeah,
you. You know, it was
yeah.
a good
Also,
conversation with you.
yeah.
thank you for your time,
Thank,
Yeah.
thank you guys. Thank you very much. I love you guys
and thank you for the
and all the
listeners
people.
Yeah.
who listen
Same
to
Yeah,
here.
our podcast.
yeah,
Yeah. Thanks
and
for
all the
joining us. And
yeah, and all to all the listeners. Like we I as an Indian, like I represent my country and I welcome you all if you wanna ever come to India and for like anything, like any studies, uh, to explore the culture, to visit new places, to meet people, to find peace in your life, then you are most welcomed here. And we will do our best to make your stay happy and enjoyable. Thank you very much.
thank
Thank
you.
you guys
And
for having me in the
uh,
podcast.
yeah, thanks for joining our podcast. It was I really appreciate it, and I hope the listeners enjoyed the podcast. Thank you everyone, and once again, please subscribe and leave comments. We need your comments. Until next time, we'll see you.
Thank
See you
you,
next time.
thank you for everyone who will listen to our podcast. See you in the next episode. Leave comments and subscribe. Goodbye.